Yo, what is going on, guys? Finally, it's been announced. We had there was a beta announcement that there was a 6.2 beta going on, and then we had a post that said Act 6.2 is coming sometime in June, in the middle of June, and now finally, boom, here we go. Continue to explore the battle realm with Karina in Act 6, Chapter 2. So let's get into it, man. Let's just break down this post. You know what I want to start with? Let's start with the rewards. Let's start with the juicy stuff. So, cause that's what we all want to see. That's the first thing I go to when I see these posts, because I gotta see. So, rewards. So we're doing things a little different for Act 6. Instead of putting a majority of the rewards in Act completion and exploration, we're going to be redistributing a big portion of those rewards throughout the chapter rewards. So those of you that are finishing them as they come can make use of those rewards earlier. That's interesting. Well, the final Act completion exploration rewards may not be as relatively juicy as Act 5's were when they was released. You'll be receiving better rewards earlier than otherwise. Actually, I don't know how I feel about that. I kind of like that you get the big stuff at the end once you finish Act 6. I don't know. But alright, so for Act 1 to 6, completion and exploration. So this is for the individual quest rewards. You get 35-star signature stone crystals, 180,000 gold, 99,000 tier 2 alpha catalyst fragments, 540 units. So that's just for completing each quest. 100% individual quest rewards. So that's cool. And then so this next for chapter 2 completion, that's just doing one run through of each quest and just getting a one-time clear of it. Like you don't have to 100% anything, just beating each quest. As long as you beat them all one time, you can get these rewards. So that's 22,000 tier 5 basic fragments. That's half of a tier 5 basic. 4,000 6-star shards, 10,000 5-star shards, 1 5-star rank up gem crystal, 3 to 4, and that's random. Should be random, probably. I doubt it's generic. Yeah, it's a crystal, so yeah, it has to be random. 750,000 gold, not bad. 3 Cavalier crystals, okay, and 1 full tier 2 alpha, and like I said, that's just one time run through. And then so this is for 100%ing everything in 6.2. These are the rewards you'll get. You have to have every quest 100% to get this. So this is 1 tier 5 class catalyst fragment crystal. Note, this is a special crystal that contains 25% of a tier 5 class catalyst, not the regular tier 5 class catalyst fragment crystal. So yeah, I think there's one for this in 6.1 as well, and I pulled skill. So I mean, I guess if I pull skill each time, I'll finish Act 6 with a fully formed tier 5 class catalyst of skill. That's interesting. It's such a mouthful now. Tier 5 class catalyst. Tier 4 class catalyst is already a mouthful too, but I don't know. It just seems like more. But yeah, okay. And then you get a full tier 5 basic catalyst, a fully formed one. So that's solid. 6,000 6-star shards. So pair that up with the 4,000 from before. That's a 10,000. So that's a full crystal. 15,000 5-star shards. That's a full featured crystal. And yeah, there's 10,000 before, so that's a basic. 4 tier 2 alpha catalysts, 1.25 million gold, and 5 more Cavalier crystals. So pretty good. There's a lot of tier 2 alpha. Let's see, there's 5 tier 2 alpha there, and then 99,000 fragments. So that's like 7.75 tier 2 alphas. So that's almost 8 tier 2 alpha, man. That's a lot. That's pretty good. 10,000 6-star shards in total. 25,000 5-star shards. I have so a huge shout out to Trucos for making like the rewards in like a picture so it's easier to see. So first of all, let's take a look at the 6.1 rewards here. I pulled that up and let's compare it to now the 6.2 rewards. So for 6.1 there was 6,000 6-star shards. Okay, only 63,000 tier 2 alpha fragment. That's it. Okay. 13,000 5-star shards. There's a fully formed T5 basic and about 9,000 fragments. So the fragments are definitely increased. Same amount of sig stones though. Okay, now let's compare that to 6.2 rewards. So here's the little graphic. So this is the full 6.2. So same amount of units, more tier 2 alpha in total. They could amp up the individual quest rewards a bit. There's a lot more tier 2 alpha though when you compare it to 6.1. A lot more 6-star shards, about 4,000 more. A lot more 5-star shards as well, about 12,000 more. So that's definitely good. And just more tier 5 basic in general. We're missing a rank up gem though. There's a 2-3 in 6.1. No, none of that here. It looks like. Yeah, overall, man, the rewards are looking pretty good. Pretty good. I really do like the tier 2 alpha aspect because I've been so low on them recently, so that's great. And the more 6-star shards, the better. So yeah, that's the rewards, guys. If that's what you came for, that's what they are. Now let's go look at what they have to say about it in general, and take a look at the new nodes, because there's some interesting stuff I saw in my line chat that got posted. So yeah, let's take a look here. So Karina continues to explore the battle realm, tapping into her unique power and finding out exactly what she's capable of. Dude, I swear, I'm betting. If I was a betting man, and I am, I'm thinking that Karina is going to be the 6-star champion that you get for doing the Legends aspect. My money is on Karina. I'm calling it now, man. I think it's Karina. They keep talking about her. She keeps getting more powerful and all this stuff, man. I don't know. To me. But alright, let's keep reading here. So, she's tapping into her powers under the tutelage of Doctor Strange. His astral form. She pushes the limits of her strengths. And she could be a mystic champion. That's what I've been theorizing, man. She trained with Doctor Strange, the Sorcerer Supreme himself. However, the abilities have been wreaking havoc, across the battle realm, leaving Aegon and the Summoner to clean up the mess, while villainous elements take advantage of the madness. With Karina leaving a trail of destruction wherever she goes, the Grandmaster has grown weary of what she has done to his, in quotations, battle realm, and decided to send an old friend to teach them a lesson. Ooh, an old friend. Wonder who that could be. Release the Legends. Alright, so here we get into the Legends talk. So we're going to talk about this. If I'm going to do a Legends run, we'll talk about it here. I'm not sure yet. 6.2 guidance releases on June 12th. So there we go. That's the date it comes out, June 12th. Alright, mark that in the calendar, boys. For all who have completed Chapter 1, I think you only have to do a one-time run-through of Chapter 1, though. Like Chapter 1, you also have the opportunity to become one of the skilled summoners that earns a legend title for Act 6. The legend run will begin the moment you start Act 6 Chapter 2 and end the moment you 100% explore all quests in the chapter. You'll have until July 12th. Oh, okay, yeah. So a full month, June 12th to July 12th, to do it at 10 a.m. PDT to log a time. And yeah, here's the rewards for the legends. 10 tier 5 class dollars for every 2% each, 22.5 tier 5 basic, 2 tier 2 alpha. So that's 1 to 5, and then from 6 to 100, 5 of those fragment crystals, a fourth, 1/4 of a tier 5 basic catalyst, and 1 tier 2 alpha. So I think those are the same as the first 6.1 legend rewards. I think those are the same. But additionally, the top 40 summoners from this chapter's legend run will be awarded a new 6-star champion. This is what I was talking about at the start. A new 6-star champion. So I'm thinking that's Karina, man. I'm thinking that's going to be Karina. Because here's what it says. That has never been owned by any summoner. Karina's never been owned by any summoner. Champion will not be awarded until after Act 6, Chapter 4's legend run is complete. It's kind of shady, though. They didn't say that in the first Act 6.1. They said, like, it was top 20. The top 20 summoners in 6.1 who did a legends run will get this never seen before, never held by a summoner, new 6-star champion. But they didn't say when. So now they specify, after the people have done it, that you won't get the champion until the end. But just so you guys know, like, let's say I'm going to use my boy Panman Pete as an example. He did a Legends run in 6.1. He placed in the top 20. So now he's qualified to get the 6-star champion once Chapter 4 has come. But if he does another Legends run here, and let's say he logs a time and he gets, and it's this top, instead of top 20 now, it's top 40, he'll get the 6-star champion with 20 sig levels. So he'll get the 6-star champion and he'll get them awakened. So you could do 4 Legends runs and you could get the champion at sig 60, the 6-star champion, never been held by a summoner. So that's how that works. So yeah, so as far as Legends run, if I'm gonna do it, I'm not sure. I don't know. I'm eligible for Legends run this time. The first time I wasn't, because I got some early access to the first quest. Yeah, I don't know. I think I will, or at least I'll just do it all in one go. I might not go I might not treat it as a Legends run, but I might just go for all in one go and see if I can get a legend in the top 100 at least. But like if I'm gonna really go for it, I need to be in the top 40 for it to be worth it to me. And yeah, every chapter it increases the amount of people to get the 6 stars. So I think, I don't know what it is for chapter 3, but for chapter 4, it's just the top 100 get that 6-star champion. So I need to complete 2 Legends runs and get in the top amount twice so that I can get the 6-star champion and I can get them awakened. Because my 6-star luck sucks. So, alright, but let's move on. There's just a lot more stuff to talk about here. So class and rarity gates. This chapter comes with a new feature called class and rarity gates. Some paths in each quest will contain gates that require summoners to have a specific number of class and or rarity combinations within their roster. Take a look at our announcement dedicated to class and rarity gates for more information. So yeah, as far as that goes, that kind of sucks that there's so much 6-star aspect in there, especially for someone who has sucky 6 stars like myself. So yeah, I don't know how that's gonna be. I'm gonna have to see it for myself. And it's gonna suck, man. It's probably gonna suck. But at least there's never a time yet where you have to have all 6 stars. So you can be forced to bring 4 6 stars, but then you can still bring your main clearer. So like for a Legends run, yeah. But I don't know, man. That caters so much to the whales that it's ridiculous. Because like the game, it's all spenders. Okay, let's say this is spenders and this is like a grinder. Like, there's always been an imbalance, right? Of course, because if you're spending money, there should be. But, time is money, so you should be able to make it close if you grind enough. But it's fine that the spenders are ahead. It's always going to be that way. With Cavaliers, man, with Cavalier crystals, the gap has just increased an insurmountable amount that it's ridiculous. Because there's people like Cow Whale that spend thousands of dollars on these crystals, and now their 6-star rosters are just insane, man. They're absolutely insane. The gates, man, they have all these 6-star champions that they can bring, and they're useful. And synergies, like if you running a ghost, man, they can bring their 6-star wasp, their 6-star hood, their 6-star Ant-Man, and there you go. You got the gate covered, and you got full ghost synergies. But it's just such an imbalance now. I don't know, man. It's pretty ridiculous. That it's just kind of not fair. So, this right here, man, there are new global buffs. One of these buffs is to test summoner's skill and roster. It's kind of hard to test a summoner's skill when they don't have a whole bunch of 6 stars or good 6 stars, But yeah, enough about that. Let's break down some of these nodes. So I've only looked at a couple of these. So let's see. Life cycle. The defender is immune to damage from debuffs and has a shield that prevents them from being knocked out. Wait. There's immune to damage from debuffs and has a shield that prevents. Okay. If the shield is not already disabled, knocking down the defender disables it for 0.5 seconds. Okay. So knocking them down. So a special or a heavy. Each time the shield is disabled, the downtime is increased by 0.5 seconds. Maximum of 3.5 seconds. Every hit that would knock out the defender while the shield is active heals. Wait. It's active heals 10% of their max health. Heals the defender? Is that what they're saying? So it's kind of like a Corvus type ability where they can't die unless they're knocked down. So use a heavy attack or special. But if they heal, that's kind of... okay, that's weird. Okay, Back Blast. The attacker's critical damage... Oh yeah, this was the one I read. This one is interesting. So the attacker's critical damage is doubled. However, if damage from a critical hit exceeds 5% of the defender's max health, or the attacker lands 4 or more guaranteed critical hits throughout the fight, the attacker suffers from an Incinerate debuff, dealing damage equal to their last crit over 5 seconds. So when someone first posted this, they're like, oh, rip Corvus and Ghost on this node. And then I took a look at it, and yeah, Corvus, man, rip Corvus for this. This is gonna... It's going to be rough for him. I mean, the Incinerate won't kill him as long as his glaive is up because he can't die from a debuff. So, I mean, I guess, yeah, that's not too bad, actually. Because if your critical damage is doubled, man, he's going to be hitting like a friggin' truck. He's going to be hitting like a monster truck with nitrous, man. Like, dang, like a 9k crit would be an 18k crit because it's doubled. So... yeah, man, I guess you just blister the fights. But Ghost, man, this is actually going to be really insane for Ghost because it's a notice here how it says Incinerate debuff and then lasts over 5 seconds. So that means you get the debuff on Ghost, you dash back, you phase, it turns into a Fury, so you crit even harder. And yeah, no more Incinerate. So yeah, a Ghost, man, she'll be fine with that. You're just gonna have to make sure you time your phases to as soon as you get that Incinerate debuff, because it'll probably be ticking pretty hard. But yeah, Ghost will still be good with that. So interesting. Icarus. When the defender is struck by an attack or stunned by a parry, the attacker gains a Fury buff, granting 10% attack rating for 10 seconds. Okay. If the attacker gains more than 8 Fury buffs in this way, or one of these Fury buff expires, the attacker is inflicted with a degeneration effect, dealing 10% of the defender's attack over 4 seconds. If the attacker lands a heavy attack, their Fury buffs are removed with no penalty. Huh. Interesting. Okay. I'd maybe just try to get rid of my Furies with heavies, because I don't really want to take a degen. Alright, we got Destructive Feedback. At the start of the fight, the defender gains a kinetic shield, preventing them from taking damage for 10 seconds. While the shield is active, all damage dealt by the attacker, excluding damage from special 3 attack, is stored. When the shield expires, the defender takes all stored damage. However, if the defender makes contact with the attacker, the damage is reflected onto them instead. When the shield expires, there is a 15-second cooldown before it activates again. Okay, that's an interesting node. I like that. I really like that. That sounds very fair and not BS. Sounds like a cool node. I like the sound of that. Alright, do not go gentle. The attacker gains 1 charge for every 5 hits in their combo meter. Okay. When the defender receives damage from any source that would knock them out, the attacker has 1 or more charge. A charge is consumed instead, and the attacker receives damage equal to the defender's attack. The attacker interrupts the defender's attack. 2 charges are removed with no penalty, and a heavy attack also removes up to 1 charge with no penalty. Okay, so it seems like you kind of want to use heavy attacks on some of these nodes so you don't take a penalty. Interesting. And here's the approximation of PI. Alright, let's see what we got in Quest 6. 34 to 40,000 and the boss 100k. Okay. On average, it's kind of hard to judge by PI. You know, you got to actually see the health and the attack. I don't look at PI when I go into a fight. I look at the health and the attack of the opponent, you know. So on average, though, all quest types do have 3 energy per step, 10 paths, 4 of which have class rarity gates, approximately 600 energy for quest exploration. That sounds like a lot of energy, which I hate, man. So much energy just is horrible, and such long paths, man. I don't know. I don't care how long a path is, but if it's so much energy and there's 10 paths and they're all long, it's kind of gonna suck. Gonna make for a 20-hour Legends run. And then yeah, we already went over the rewards. So yeah, guys, that's it. That's pretty much it. This is a funny comment. Geez, no 7-star crystal. But yeah, that's gonna do it. So we can go over the rewards one more time here at 6.2. That's what it is. I can make it a little bigger here. And so these are the class rarity gates at the top here. But yeah, here are the rewards. And remember, this comes out on the 12th of this month. So it's like, what, like less than 2 weeks? Oh, wait, let me see when that is exactly. Actually, pull up the old calendar. So the 12th is on a Wednesday. Okay. So less than 2 weeks, actually. Alright, that's awesome, man. I'm really excited. Some of these nodes sound pretty interesting. Let me know what you guys think, and if you're excited, let me know what you guys want me to do. If you think I should do a Legends run, like go full on, super duper hard for a Legends run, try to boost the whole time, or if you think I should just stream 100% the day it drops and kind of go for a makeshift Legend run on day 1, but still just go for it on day 1, or if you think I should take it slow, just let me know what you guys think. And yeah, I'd love to hear your guys' opinions. I'll check out the comments. But that's going to do it. Thank you guys for watching this video. If you did enjoy it, drop a like, subscribe if you guys want to see me kick 6.2's butt. Thanks for watching. Peace.